Technology shapes our lives, but in North Korea, it takes on a unique form. While smartphones are common, they're disconnected from the global internet. Instead, North Koreans use a closed national intranet, creating a digital world unlike any other. The government recognizes the importance of smartphones, not just for calls, but as tools for daily life. People want apps for health, entertainment, and convenience. But building these apps from scratch is tough, so North Korean engineers take a shortcut. They clone popular apps from abroad. They study South Korean and international apps, then rebuild them for local use. This process reveals North Korea's goals: modernization, control, and a desire to appear advanced. By examining the phones of defectors, we get a rare look at these apps and how they function. North Korea's digital world is a story of innovation under constraint, where every app balances utility with surveillance. The state wants to provide modern conveniences, but only within strict boundaries. Every design choice reflects the government's desire for control. These apps are both tools for empowerment and instruments of monitoring. Understanding this system offers a window into daily life in North Korea. It shows what the government values and what it fears. The apps on a North Korean phone mirror the state's ambitions and anxieties. They offer a taste of modernity, but always with strings attached. This delicate balance shapes the mental and physical health of users. In North Korea, technology is both a promise and a warning. Apps are essential tools for health and daily routines worldwide. Even in North Korea, people want digital help, fitness trackers, medical info, reminders. With limited access to doctors, a health app can be a lifeline. For example, My Companion acts as a medical encyclopedia, offering advice and information. It empowers users with knowledge they might not find elsewhere. Beyond health, apps simplify daily life, navigation, dictionaries, games, and more. North Korea has its own versions, tailored to local needs and infrastructure. These apps help users find restaurants, translate words, or play games, all within state-approved limits. The government provides these tools to meet modern expectations, but always within strict boundaries. Apps are curated to be useful, but never to challenge state control. This balance is at the heart of North Korea's digital strategy. Every app is a reflection of the country's unique social and political environment. They offer convenience, but only as far as the state allows. In North Korea, even the simplest app is shaped by politics. The desire for digital tools is universal, but their freedom is not. The best insights into North Korea's digital world come from defectors' phones. These devices reveal a hidden ecosystem of apps, many of which closely resemble South Korean or Western originals. The similarities are intentional, but only skin deep. Underneath, the code is different, and the apps connect only to the national intranet. Surveillance features are built in, monitoring and controlling users. Health apps like My Companion, ebook readers, and games mimic international hits, but with state-approved content. Dictionary apps look familiar, but are filled with censored vocabulary. Updates aren't automatic. Users must visit service centers for new versions. The apps often lack polish and features, lagging behind their global counterparts. These phones show both the ingenuity of North Korean engineers and the limits imposed by isolation. Every app is a product of both creativity and control. The digital world inside North Korea is a blend of imitation, adaptation, and surveillance. How do North Korean engineers clone apps without internet access? Through meticulous offline reverse engineering. They don't steal code, they rebuild apps from scratch by studying their appearance and behavior. Popular apps are smuggled in on devices, then dissected offline. Engineers tap through every menu, document every feature, and create detailed blueprints. Designers replicate the look, colors, fonts, icons, while programmers recreate the logic. Every function is analyzed and rebuilt, step by step. This process gives the state total control, allowing them to add surveillance features and restrict connectivity. But it's inefficient. By the time a clone is finished, the original app has often evolved. Updates are slow, and the clones are always a step behind. Still, this offline process is a testament to the resourcefulness of North Korean developers. It's a constant game of catch-up, shaped by the country's digital isolation. In North Korea, innovation means reinventing the wheel, over and over again. Rebuilding a modern app interface offline is a complex step-by-step process. North Korean developers start by taking hundreds of screenshots of the target app. Every screen, menu, and pop-up is captured and analyzed. Designers measure button sizes, match colors, and identify fonts, creating a detailed style guide. The app's flow is mapped out, how users move from screen to screen, what each action triggers. This storyboard approach documents every possible interaction. Developers then use these blueprints to code the new app, replicating the look and feel as closely as possible. Each button, field, and transition is programmed to match the original. The app is tested side by side with the screenshots to ensure accuracy. All of this happens without any online reference, just static images and careful observation. The result is a convincing replica, built entirely within North Korea's digital walls. This painstaking process shows both the skill and the limitations of working in isolation. Every interface is a product of patience, imitation, and constraint. In North Korea, even copying is an act of ingenuity. North Korean apps may look familiar, but inside, they're built for control. Surveillance features are deliberately embedded: screenshot prevention, watermarking, and content filtering. Every file is tagged with a device's serial number, making it traceable. Messaging apps scan for sensitive keywords. Unapproved media is blocked. The operating system is locked down. No outside apps, no system changes. Every app is vetted and signed by the state, creating a tightly controlled ecosystem. Users know they're being watched, leading to stress and self-censorship. The psychological toll is heavy. Constant surveillance erodes trust and privacy. The convenience of digital tools comes at the cost of peace of mind. In North Korea, every app is a tool of both service and surveillance. Digital health is always shadowed by digital control. Why does North Korea copy South Korean apps? It's about image, psychology, and efficiency. Mimicking South Korean designs signals modernity and competence, boosting national pride. The familiar look taps into the allure of South Korean culture, which is secretly popular in the North. Users feel a connection to the outside world, even if it's a controlled version. Copying proven designs saves time and resources. No need to reinvent what already works. But imitation creates tension. It satisfies curiosity, but also fuels it. Users may wonder what the real apps and the real world are like. The copied design is a constant reminder of what's out of reach. The state's strategy is clever, but risky. The more convincing the imitation, the more it highlights what's missing. In North Korea, every cloned app is both a window and a wall. North Korea's app cloning offers lessons for us all. It shows how technology can empower or control, depending on who holds the reins. In the West, we worry about data collection for profit. In North Korea, it's for political control. The technology itself is neutral. Its impact depends on intent. North Korea's example reminds us to value digital privacy and question what our apps collect. Even in closed societies, people crave connection and knowledge. The government can't ignore these needs, even as it tries to control them. The existence of health and learning apps is a small step toward empowerment. North Korean engineers' ingenuity is remarkable, but it's often used for control, not freedom. For technology to truly benefit well-being, it must be paired with trust and privacy. Without these, even the best app can become a tool of oppression. North Korea's cloned apps are a paradox, offering both help and harm. They provide real benefits, health advice, information, and convenience. But every app is also a surveillance tool, undermining privacy and mental well-being. The strategy of copying South Korean designs is clever, but it keeps the outside world tantalizingly close. Each app is a reminder of what's missing: freedom, connection, and uncensored knowledge. The story of North Korea's digital world is a lesson in how technology and well-being are tied to political freedom. You can't have true digital health without digital rights. Even the most useful app is compromised if it's built for control. As we navigate our own digital lives, North Korea's example reminds us to demand technology that empowers, not surveils. In the end, real well-being requires both innovation and freedom.